blood on their hands and the remains of their victims on their bodies, brothers Robert and Michael Bever started what they hoped would be a massacre never before seen in the United States.
He was laying on the bathroom floor. Robert was also stabbing, and Robert asked me to go over and help him. So I stabbed Christopher and then...
Where did you stab him?
Side of the neck.
However, when they realized that wouldn't be enough, they targeted their own family. Obsessed with serial killers of yesteryear, but also with the perpetrators of the deadliest American massacres, the Bever brothers decided to carry out their own plan. They were only 18 and 16 years old, but they had already orchestrated the most sordid crime imaginable.
So did you guys have a goal? Did you have a number?
He just wanted, I think he wanted to kill like 50.
Okay.
Robert Bever had taken it upon himself to buy protection and weaponry. His idea was to travel from his home to Washington, killing people along the way and finishing it off in the capital.
Worst they got how we were planning on killing more people.
Yeah.
And we become famous, we get on the Wikipedia list.
The Bever brothers wanted to achieve fame, and they would certainly do so, but not by carrying out their plan completely, but rather for a crime that shook an entire country.
So investigators questioning 2 teen boys right now. They're accused of killing 5 family members.
Detectives say 18-year-old Robert Bever and his 16-year-old brother stabbed their parents and 3 younger siblings to death.
Robert and Michael wanted to start their blood trail in their own home. A troubled relationship with their parents would lead them to plan the gruesome murders that turned their house into a never-before-seen crime scene.
Broken Arrow, Oklahoma has 1, maybe 2 murders a year. But tonight, this community is reeling from 5, the worst crime anyone here can remember.
The plan the brothers were preparing was very detailed. They had purchased bulletproof vests and several rounds of ammunition, all with the idea of carrying out their final massacre in Washington. However, a 911 call from one of their brothers would eventually cut their bloody path short.
A lot of screaming in the background, and I could hear someone trying to be quiet and crying. The dispatcher wrote, "Someone is attacking her family. I can't get any further info."
Armed with knives and the armor they had bought, they decided to end the lives of David April, Daniel Christopher, and Victoria. The only survivors were Crystal, who was seriously injured, and Autumn, the 2-year-old baby who was unharmed. The crime was horrific and completely destroyed a family.
Well, you stabbed more than one person. So who else did you stab? Or you stabbed more than just one time?
Oh, I stabbed Christopher more than one time.
How many times did you stab him?
I think twice.
The police's arrival at the Bever home revealed a crime scene never before seen. The capture would also expose what the brothers had done and what was going through their heads at that horrible moment. Robert laughed proudly at what he'd accomplished, while Michael looked annoyed but not sorry.
I think anybody sitting in the gallery would say it's hard to even fathom what's coming out of that person's mouth.
The story of the brothers would end with both of them in jail, sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. They earned the repudiation of an entire community that saw a family torn apart, and 2 sisters who ended up orphaned as a result of their sordid perversions.